Good morning, everyone. Welcome. I know I don't have my what you call it up, but I want to touch on this subject. Not sure if everybody in, but once you come in, come in. Make sure you hit that like button. We got some things to discuss, and I wanted to discuss it with you guys. Um, basically, I was watching 2K Live last night. It was very interesting, very honey, some things happened on that live that I'm just like, what? I forgot Gerard was the read king. He can read. He can read you now. Gerald is going to read. But anyway, so last night I was listening to him and Sherelle, do a little fun game that a lot of people weren't catching on. And they were discussing the comparison and the contrast of Brianna and LaTruth and how everything has started because to be honest, it's crazy that it never ended. And we have people who wanted to get under him in those days just to sit here and make a ruckus. So I was like, okay, I'm interested. So as I sat here and watched it, and I was listening to how many women that just was like, that's not true, that were basically sticking up for the truth, like sticking up for Robert, saying, listen, this isn't true, this and that. And then it was one woman that came on there crying when she tried to deny the facts. Good morning, Melissa. Um, and I was listening, and it reminded me after I got to work and everything, and that's why I did that reel. If y'all seen it, I said, "Oh my God, this is another Mojo Jojo, Derek Jackson, and I don't forgot the guy name from Dear Future Wifey podcast. How they prey on women and try to relate to women through their pain, just to get views and what the all right, y'all. Sorry, just to get views and just to get like fame from it. And if you guys haven't noticed, if you remember how, um, oh my God, what was that podcast that everybody was raving about that women would pay thousands of dollars to go sit here listen to Kitty Rose, Mojo Jojo, Kitty Rose, and all these people give advice. I don't forgot the name of it, but y'all and Randy, y'all know what I'm talking about, and how they would pay all this money to come to get advice because it was always through pain, and how Derek Jackson set himself on here. We didn't even know he was married. You know what I'm saying? Hey, and he sat here and would give women advice about who don't like them and who do this and that. The comparison I'm getting is Brianna preys on women who basically are bitter and unhealed. When I was listening to Sherelle, she was like, I just don't like him because of my baby daddy. I said, and I was thinking, I'm like, okay, sister, like, you can't just say you don't like something. I was thinking to myself, and I put in the comments, I say, you're not healed, Sherelle. You're not healed, because if you were, you would never see that and you'll get the facts. And I was just watching it. And I'm like, sister, this doesn't look good. You really look sane. You really look insane. And you're looking like and then when Harmony Speaks came on and confirmed that she knew what was going on, it does, like, she just confirmed that what we all knew. And I was just like, oh my God, this is bad. Like, this is not good. And I inboxed Sherelle and told her, like, don't jump into this. Stay in your lane, what you got going on. Focus on that, because I wish I could play it, but if y'all saw it last night, y'all saw it. Focus on that, because at this point, that's not it for you. Like, you wasting time, babe. That's not it, babes. And I was listening to the reason, and then people start going with these reasons of lies of why Brianna did this and why Brianna did that. But let's be honest, Brianna, she knows what she's doing. I feel like she think I can't say she take it. I'm gonna put it like this. She does take it as a joke because what it is driving her money. Meaning she doesn't care if it puts her in a position to lose her children or it go too far because she's preying on women that are hurt and digging in their pockets. So when I heard Sherelle say, "Oh, well, he asking women for money," okay, we know where his money going, but Brianna money is going towards Janelle, and we're not going to act like it's not. And then another thing before we get deep into it, I was listening to Dawn. Shout out to Dawn. She was playing Nate live, and Nate was saying something. She brought up Gerard. Let me explain to y'all about that because I want y'all to know who Gerard is. Okay, if this is a Gerard and Liv situation I'm thinking of, let me show y'all something. Let me go to their page. Because first of all, Nate, you can't compare Robert to Gerard. And if y'all, I'm gonna give y'all the best story about Gerard. I heard her say it. If y'all heard it, say it. Let me know in the chat because I heard her say Gerard. Okay, let me go to it. Let me go to it. I've talked about them. Right now, they got some issues. Good morning, Terry. This is Gerard, and I'm gonna show y'all his baby mama. Baby, okay. Oh crap! I don't want to show the kids. Let me see. This is Gerard. That is Gerard Webb. He has 3 children with his baby mother named Olivia. This is now his wife. Now, if y'all seen the YouTube streets where Olivia, there's a girl named Liv who's been going around upset because she married him. They brought her home. He took the children. This is who Nate is comparing to. I'm gonna give y'all the back details. Baby, when I tell you the internet been smoking with them, she had to put him in it because I'm gonna tell you why. They've been getting attraction and Brianna has not. And I'm gonna tell y'all why. Y'all gonna be like, what the hell? Baby, it's T. And I'm gonna tell you why Nate brought him up. But I'm gonna give y'all the backstory because okay, this is who they were talking about. This is Nisha. Nisha and Gerard were together first, okay? Before he got married to Olivia. They were together. They just recently got back together 2-3 years ago. They got married, okay? He got custody of the kids. When he got custody of those 3 children, they decided to sit here. I'm going to post this, y'all. Thank you, Terry. They decided to sit here, and he was like, you know what? I'm going to take care of her, do whatever. Nisha, which is a beautiful woman right here, because I'm going to tell you about their mama, them kids' mama, who's a race baiter. Nisha came in the picture, and Nisha started taking care. I don't know why she say he's a narcissist, but anyway, Nisha started taking care of the children with Gerard. She took on the 3 children. Do they have children together? No. She got their hair done. She brought their school clothes. She helped them with their homework. When they got married, she became a stay-at-home mother to make sure their house is clean, they're properly fed breakfast, lunch, and dinner. She helps with homework. They go to the braid and hair salon, and she has 2 girls. They go, the 2 girls, right? So she take the 2 girls. The 2 girls go get their feet done, get their hair done. She spent, when I say quality time with them kids, quality time. The little boy is in football. The little girl is in, the youngest girl is in gymnastics. Robin is the oldest, and she's still finding her footing of what she wants to do. This is the person that Nate brought up. So I'm going to tell y'all the real true story because I've been following this since the reactors. And when I tell you, y'all finna be like, what the hell? What the hell? Now, walk with me. Keep up, because this is crazy. Rihanna's been on this girl head, and they've been tearing her ass up on the internet for the past 3-4 years. She lost custody of her children. This is Olivia. This the girl that she's saying she lost weight. Look at the stuff she posts, y'all. This the girl that Nate is saying that Gerard is being narcissistic to. This girl was on drugs. She's a race baiter. When he left her, he told her, don't come to Texas. She came anyway. She tried to pin a child on him. Let me tell you what she did since Gerard is such a narcissist. Okay, let me give y'all the backstory. This young lady went to Houston with a couple other mothers in the mommy sector called a mommy and a gay. She tried Kokiana for the first time, and she went to Houston with her friends. She met this guy, had a one night stand. Nobody was supposed to know what them girls was doing because everybody was just having fun and wasn't nothing reckless. One was married, she wasn't doing all of that. So she went to Houston. She got pregnant. She came home to her husband Gerard. She told her husband Gerard she was pregnant. He threw that pregnancy test in her face and said that baby ain't mine. This is the children, this is the mother of the three children that was taken from her because she was on drugs, and she has two other children from two different men. One from a man that cannot be around children, and one, here they go right here. And one, that little girl, nobody know who her daddy is. Okay. So I want to share with y'all the backstory of it because Nate said that man name. Go watch that video where she talking about, oh, she acted like Gerard and Justice. She was talking about that Gerard. First of all, Nate, you need to stay over here where you been at, baby, because you can't come to the Mamiana set and know what the hell you talking about. You cannot come to the mommy game. And I've been watching reactors on it. Now we're gonna get back to, it's so funny. Her and Brianna on the same goddamn sign. They both cancers. Child, please. Yeah, Nate, stay where you at. You talking about people narcissists you don't even know, okay? Hold on. Now we going back to Brianna. But yeah, that's who she was talking about. You can't call that man a narcissist because good morning, Serenity. You can't call that man a narcissist because he took his kids 3 years ago and upgraded. Now, if she want to talk about the recent to where he slept with her when him and his wife were separated in January, y'all want to live on that, we can get into it because she exposed herself. But anywho, she's just like Olivia. Like Olivia like to prey on women who she can raise bait. Brianna like to prey on women who are bitter and angry at men. And it shows because when I heard the live, I was so, I see what some men are talking about. Not all, but some, because let's be honest, there are black men that do not like black women. And it's women like Brianna and all of them who are not healed make it bad for us black women. Because you got to understand, and I had to learn this, that saying, oh, get under another one is not true. This is why you don't get under another one. You don't get under another one because you're really sending a message. You're not only sending a message, you're really sending a signal that you are not healed. So you don't know how to properly date again. You don't know how to sit here and put yourself out there. And every time I'm hearing these women talk, they were talking about, oh, he did this and did that. Okay. Good morning, Tabby. Okay, he did that. He did some things. He ain't in it. We know that. But the truth is saying, okay, what about the kids? And then everybody want to go, oh, when I didn't know that. Oh, yeah, she called the police. The video went viral. It went viral. When I saw it, I said, what the hell she called the police for? What the hell going on? That's what I was trying to figure out. What when he posted what happened and he went live, I'll never forget when he went live about it, all the blogs picked it up, even Tasha K. Man, let me tell you something. Tasha K might be a lot of things. Tasha K, don't get mad at me, girl. Because I don't want you to strike me. And I'm going to tell you something. Her husband is the sweetest, nicest person. So she never lied about that. Tasha K might do a lot of things, but Tasha K never lied about who Brianna was. She never lied. Tasha K might be a lot of things, but Tasha K never lied about who she was. She never lied. And I don't think people understand that. It's one thing to sit here, you know what I'm saying, and be mad at a man. Let me tell you something. You can be mad all you want, but You decided to have a baby with him. You should have thought about all of this before you gave him a child. Now this man is raising money to help get his child, as he should. I sit here, I'm on the right side of right. I don't like her because I gotta agree with him. Hell shit, they ain't gonna like her. But here's my thing. Brianna don't know her. Okay, how can I say this without sounding offensive? You have women who know how to be mothers when they're single, and you have women who don't know how to be mothers when they're in a relationship. They don't know how to balance. So that man is their priority. Meaning, I don't care. That's the priority. Oh, if they hungry, they can eat noodles and noodles. That's their priority. That's not my priority. He come first. You know what I'm saying? Type situation. And she's one of those women. Now I saw a lot of people say the babies look like dolls. I looked. They don't look like dolls. Oh, but yeah. So I watched that live and I thought about it. Let me see if I could. You know, let me go to TikTok. I'm gonna show y'all some examples of the stuff I see from her. And it's like and this is why I always said Brianna was dangerous, because it's like she's like a male, one of the men that know women get hurt, get cheated on, and say this and that. She's like them. The ones that come on here, we don't know what they got going on. They either not married or they how can I say it? Or they married and they don't hide and they cheat. She's one of them, but she's more dangerous. The only thing she does different than those men, because she's an aggressor like Mojo Jojo. But remember what Keita said, oh, well, he was married. We never knew Mojo Jojo was married. The only thing is we know she's in a relationship, so she's male centered. But at the same time, she has a thing where she prey on women when she go through. I'm going to show y'all. Let me see. God, tonight's conversation. That's what it was. Let me show you what I'm talking about. And then this is how I met Mojo Jojo. And let me show y'all how she is. Let's see. Fontaine, you know, he's not as bad. And okay, let me type in Ace Metaphor. We're going to type in how he first started. And I want y'all to see exactly what he does and pay attention. Let's see if I can find him talking. Let me see what this one is. Okay, pause. This is how she is with abuse. I'm going to give y'all an example. I'm going to show it, okay? Let me show it. And I want to, oh no, wrong one. So this the one I'm gonna take with him talking to Cam Newton. And half the time I don't know why folks go sit down and talk to Cam. I need Cam to figure. Hold on before we finish. I need Cam to figure out why Jasmine is sitting here going through what she's going through by herself.
Outside of her sexual organs.
Okay, we're gonna let this say it again. Hold on. We're gonna play it again.
A lot of heterosexual men don't like women for real. They don't. They like women sexually, but they don't like.
Example, when Brianna come on here and she goes, what I do is what I do. So what, I put it on the internet. It's like the same thing, right? Let me see if I can find a better one. So she ponders to women of DV like he does. Okay, listen to what this man's saying. She ponders, she does the same thing. I'm gonna see if I can find some of her videos.
If you don't know who Ace Metaphor is, he's a pander bear. A man that panders to get what he wants speaks to you just like this right here.
Stop letting these men play in your face as if you're not beautiful, as if you're not worth it, as if there isn't a man right now praying to God to eventually meet you. You are somebody's E who finds a good thing.
And the whole time he's full of shit. I had an OG on here, right? His name was Pastor Poppy Don. He would pander just to get hoes. Like he would pander just to get women. And it would be beautiful women too. Like he would show me how he gets down. And I'm like, damn, all right, OG, I see you. But it's all a master plan to get you to sleep with them. It's that easy. All common sense. Most men think the same. So if you have a man coming out the woodworks just saying some outlandish bullshit like, oh, and just telling you what you want to hear, you have to be like, okay, he's on to something. Like he has a plan and he's gonna execute. You know what I'm saying? The power of the tongue is crazy.
All right. Let me find some videos of Brianna. Let me show y'all exactly what she does. Let me see. Y'all ready? All right, here we go.
Has been my fucking husband. Has been my husband. But it's cool though, because you would never see another tear out of me over this, especially over you. But before you address,
Is she not pandering to bitter, unhealed women? You can't tell me she not. Hey, Cara, baby. Is she not pandering? Let's continue.
address anybody about talking shit about me, before you start talking about defamation of character, I'm gonna need you to look in the mirror at yourself, because you're the main person who has been dragging me. I know you care about your image, and I know you upset that I exposed the truth about you, but you can't keep telling people not to talk shit about me when you the main person. You the main person. But anyways, I'm just happy.
Hmm. Hmm. Okay. Hold on. Let me give you some more. Let me give you some more. Here go another one that she did. Good morning.
Check out this clip because she said a lot of interesting things and also sent up a few prayers, especially while she's going through her pregnancy with the twins. So you guys check it out. And don't forget, if you all want to watch the full video, it's on Miss Brianna's platform. It's still up. So y'all go check the full live out and let me know what y'all think about this clip in the comment section.
I'm only coming live because it seems like everybody wanna talk about me. Everybody wanna share my story. Everybody wanna be in my story. Everybody wanna assume. Some people just wanna say whatever they can say for clickbait. Some people, I don't know, just wanna take whatever I say and run with it and run with their narratives. But at the end of the day, the only person that can share stories about what went on in their life is me and the other person and truth. And I'm going to start this out by saying a lot of people be like, why can't you
That like
just
button for me, y'all.
be quiet and go your separate ways and not say anything? Here's where things are clear for me. When you bring somebody on a platform such as Facebook, and they had no following, correct? And they wasn't known for any type of relationship or anything, but you guys ultimately started posting videos together and doing content together, and you started tagging this person. So by all means, I was loud in celebrating the person, Janelle. I was loud in promoting Janelle's products. I was loud in showing support wherever I could, whether it was premieres, whether it was his shows, whether it was his movies, whether it was body butters, whatever it is. I was loud in that, right? Extremely loud. And a lot of my fans will be like, damn, seem like you love him more than he loved you, because you are doing all of this promoting and showing your love for him.
The body butters that never sold. And people say they break it out of. Yeah. But let's finish the pondering.
And what are you getting in return? Because he don't post you like that. He don't mention you like that. He don't do things the way you doing it. He don't promote your products. He don't shout you out. He don't post your pictures. He don't share your stuff. But you always sharing his stuff. You always promoting his stuff. You always doing and going above and beyond for him. And you're not even getting the same. So for me, that's that one gift that y'all have seen, which was that ring, that bracelet, that lime green purse.
And then another thing she does, good morning, Robin. She likes to give advice. Let me see if I can find it. Now, I put her pondering. Yeah, I put pondering and it came up. Now, I didn't upload this, her supporters. I didn't upload it, but she gives relationship advice. Let's see if I can go to this other content creator. So she ponders to them. She does things like that, and then she does relationship advice. Let's see if I can find her relationship advice. Let's see if I can find it. She gives that relationships advice that she ponders with these DV stories to tell people so she can get what's needed, right? And the thing that people are starting to catch on, then I heard about. Thank you. No, I'm saying that's what I'm saying. No, I'm saying this. What I'm saying, Danny. Hey, Danny. No, I'm saying we didn't put it up there. She did. We didn't put it up there. When we look for pondering on TikTok, it comes up. Go type in Brianna Battle pondering DV victims. Those videos pop up. She's pandering. I'm sounding like Jeannie. Pandering to DV victims. That's what comes up. So it's weird because it's like, what does it take for people to see, for her supporters to see that I'm going to tell you what she's doing. And it's going to be, I said this before and I say it again. The girl is sitting here trying to get all this stuff going to cover up her real DV situation. So when Krisha was reading the affidavit, I knew it was coming. Let me tell you something. When she was reading it, I was on her live. I went to look myself at all the affidavits he filed with her. This man has filed a lot because of her. And what I hate for her supporters to say, oh, it's him. Let me tell you something. When something is court order for it to be done, that's what the court means. So stop saying, oh, it's him. It's not him. He's following the rules. She's not. It's court order. And then I saw the text messages that she altered. First of all, they have to text in the app whatever they talk about. Just like I was watching, if you guys want to go watch it, I'll put the link after this. It's Attorney Simone Redwine on Girl Is That Legal. She broke down Drew and Ralph court case, right? And the petition that he put first. What she saying about person? Oh, of course, Danny. Of course. Of course. Of course. And it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. They feel like she is above the law. And that's what's crazy to me. She's not above it. Once that petition came in and a judge granted on what they had to do and what had to be stand firm, just like with Raph and Drew, they have to talk about the kids and however the conversation go through the parenting app. She cannot get out that parenting app without having a conversation with him. That is against court order. I know they want her to feel like she above the law, like she Beyonce, baby. She's not. First of all, I'm gonna say this to them, and I'm gonna say it again, and I know I'm gonna say it. Okay, she is not Beyonce. Giselle Knowles Carter, mother of Blue Ivy Carter, her manager, producer, choreographer. Okay, Rumi and Sir Carter, married to the Sean Carter from Brooklyn, New York. She's not. She's not. She ain't even touching nothing they do. Beyonce wouldn't dare. Beyonce will sit there and take her money, go buy her business with her kids. Who? Okay? Bree, your mother, okay? Bree and her supporters. Her mother is not Tina Knows. Tina Beyonce knows. Okay? Now let's get that clear. And I'm going to say this. I'm going to have her supporters mad in June. I ain't going to tell y'all, but y'all will see. I'm going to post it. I'm going to really have them mad. They're all talking about, yes, let's go to the other people across the street. I'm going to have y'all mad. I just want to let you know I'm going to have y'all and y'all girl mad. Come June, not even close, Danny. Come June 29th, I'm going to have y'all mad. My people going to love it. This side of the street going to love it. But I'm going to have y'all mad. Yeah, I'm going to have a mad. But anyway, she's not coming close to it. So it's like what I noticed with her and her supporters, they love even Amora and Jeannie. We're going to keep it real. They know how to ponder to get them folks some money. And they ponder victims. And it's so sad to see women that are not healed give out money when we are getting ready to go through the worst part of our recession. That's the problem I have, to support her habits. And for them to say somebody on Section 8, let me tell you something. There might not even be a Section 8. Number 2, Nate, you is a veteran, allegedly, as you say. So, baby, you need to make sure your money ain't finna get cut the hell off soon, boo-boo. And you ain't on here 6, 7 hours or 8 hours a day in your diaper. Because the person you hanging with supports somebody that don't give a damn. Hey, thank you. Because we're about to hit a recession. So y'all giving her $25,000. Majority of y'all on Section 8. Majority of y'all get a check every month. The checks are finna stop. Ask yourself, what the hell she finna do? The only thing that they gonna say, oh, well, she got 6 kids. But y'all might be getting ready to be on the street. It's getting real out here. There's nobody going to counseling. If they do work or whatever they get, ain't like Better Help won't work with them. If they get a $200 check, they tell Better Help what they need. They'll find them a therapist for $10. I'm just saying. Ain't nobody saying go to therapy. Ain't nobody saying go to therapy. Good morning. Nobody's telling this woman and none of her supporters to go to therapy. Because all she's going to keep doing is being the aggressor. That's all she know how to do, because she does not want nobody to leave her. She's going to keep being them all the time. Yeah, she gonna tell them about to pick up some windows or pick up some trash. Yeah, of course. Brianna, let me tell y'all the truth. Brianna is broke. Brianna don't have no more motion unless she coming on here talking about that ex-husband. Let's be honest. There are content creators that are going back to work. There are content creators that's working and doing other things. Brianna does not have a job. She don't want a job. That boy over there, that man of hers, that boy child, I'm finna keep it real with y'all. He's not picking up no jobs right now. He's not picking up no acting jobs. The Hollywood scene is in a frenzy. Who we got is who we got. He's not getting booked right now. You want to know why? What we got coming up next week? Diddy trial. Everybody's being exposed from smoking. I don't even know how the hell they talking about Uncle Smokey Robinson. Come on now. We're not gonna do that. From Shannon Sharp. What's that lady name? Jeannie big brother, Shannon Sharp. Yeah, I said it. To all these people that have to go and getting caught. Good morning. Oh, she ain't 3 degrees that she brought off Amazon. You want me to tell you? Let me show y'all something. Because she's not the only person that brought an Amazon degree. I know somebody that brought a diploma. I swear for God. I know somebody that brought a high school diploma off Amazon and had a whole graduation. I promise you. Hold on. Let me go to Amazon. I'm going to show y'all. You can buy them offline. She don't have no proof or recommendation for these. Let me show you. Because I say, why are people doing this? Like, really? You can type. Y'all finna be. And for her to buy this. Good morning. For her to buy this is insane. Wait till you see the price. This is insane. This is freaking insane. It comes with the frame. Why is it saying frame? Hold on, y'all. It comes with the frame. Here you go. Knowing Amazon, the frame come with it. Where is it? Yeah, the frame come with it. The frame come with it, y'all. The one that was $184, the frame come with it. I've seen people buy the high school diplomas. Man, listen, it's ridiculous. She is her own dad. She is. I don't even know what generation she is. I really don't. Yeah, the frame come with it. Mm-hmm. And it was just 2K lot. Now I know y'all was getting a cackle last night when Gerald came and Gerald read Sherelle. Everybody did. But I'm gonna tell you something. I didn't agree with what Gerald said about Ayana. I told y'all that with the Jadelle situation. I did not agree. And Gerald is not a mean guy unless you push him to be. So I get why he did it. And I understand because like me in 2K understand because, we seen Gerald, North Carolina be, we like, okay, we get it. Same with Sherelle. Okay. With everybody like, oh, I get it. But the way he read her like she was an open story time book at a daycare center for the children to take a nap from 12 to 1. And then the kids' bedtime at 8. I was flabbergasted. Let me tell you something. Y'all think that war between Sherelle and Gerald is not gonna be over. Y'all just get ready because he's finna dig and he's finna go on his platform, and this is gonna be an everyday thing. Gerald is not finna play with Sherelle. And I knew he was gonna bring up the kids because yes, oh my God. Let me tell you something. When she said I didn't something about the kids, you really can't. Like I say, I understand. Listen, her situation is her situation. But what can you expect from somebody who said, "I'll just leave my oldest son where he at and take care of my other two kids"? What can you expect? She has to feel. She probably feel like it is no shade, but I'm just saying, hey, I done did what I could. He's a man. Like there's a man over there. He growing up to be a young man. What can I teach him? And that's normal. But I knew Gerald was coming with that. When he said you stood up for them, and now I say, damn. Well, there you go. There you go. And another thing with Nate, I'm very surprised at her grown age. And this is what I mean by any young ladies listen, I'm going to tell you something. Don't listen to no woman older than you to tell you to stay with somebody that is no good for you. Let me tell you something. I had to unlearn a lot 5 years ago. Good morning. And in those 5 years, I had to unlearn things that I was taught. And I've learned different things from different women in my family. And I've learned different things that I need to. Let me tell you something. She has a lot of unlearning to do. They're teaching her. It is. It is. They're teaching her to be what is it called? And I've talked about this before because I brought up Katherine Jackson. They teaching her to be, it's a certain type of mammy, suffering mammy, meaning I have to deal with this. This has to work. I can't be alone. I can't do it alone. This has to go this way. Jeannie is telling her that's your husband. Jeannie, if that was her husband, they would have been married a long time ago, and he wouldn't treat her the way he treat her. I don't know who taught you what a husband was, but let me tell you what a husband is. And I saw my grandfather be the best husband for years of my life. A husband is a provider, a protector. A husband is when you need to sit on that floor and cry, he holds you. A husband is somebody that sits there and lets you know you're wrong in private, but make sure you look right in public. That is a husband. Not just because he protect, meaning nobody comes and speak to his wife any type of way. He does not disrespect his wife at all. That is a husband. What has he picked up to show that he's a husband? Because she got at his house every day? That's what that is? That's not it. A husband can make sure, y'all sit there and argue. Yeah, y'all gonna have arguments, but he never disrespects you. He never lets a woman disrespect your relationship or your marriage and let them know that even if he feel like she don't have the right to come toward. No, I'm going to be honest. If a person disrespects his household and in the relationship, that's not a husband. Because when they get married, he's going to have women come to her as a woman. No woman should come tell her anything that he should be telling her when he sleep with her at night. I'm not understanding. A husband stand on business. He's a leader. What he said is what he said, and what goes, goes. That is a husband. I don't know who the hell raised y'all. Who raised y'all over there? Who? I'm not understanding. Who? What? Jeannie, if you knew what a husband was, you wouldn't be sleeping with that old man that you sitting here being Sharnika Sharp with. We're not going to act like you're not, because you is. Because you're sitting over there race baiting. And what killed me, you want to talk about somebody parenting. First of all, let me tell you what the real tea is with her. Y'all, you want me to tell y'all why y'all only see Tycoon at the house? Tycoon is dark skinned. She does not appreciate dark skinned women. The light skin can do what she want to do and get a pass. That dark skinned one is catching hell because she is a colorist in the dark. And if she treat women like that on the internet, she's gonna treat her child like that. Tycoon is going through hell, and I pray when she hit 18, she get from under her ass. I'm sorry. That's just being honest. Tycoon's not going to learn how to properly date because she shelters her. And guess who she going to end up to be? Another Brianna. You can't sit here and then guess what she going to tell her? Well, baby, I know Tycoon will probably come to her mama. He hit me in the eye. Like, what's wrong with your eye? Well, what you did to make him mad? So just because he got money, I make him mad? What about me? She don't give a damn. And I'm surprised that, well, hell, Amora feel like she the man of that. Oh, Jesus. If Amora is giving relationship advice, Amora should sit here. First of all, to hear her daughter, Amora's daughter probably have more of a soft marriage in life than Amora will. And that's a fact. If she had a soft life with her husband, Amora wouldn't be so masculine when she discussed Robert. She wouldn't act like she a man discussing him. Her daughter gonna know what a soft life man, and it's so sad. They act like Brianna don't deserve karma, and she's getting her karma. You know, when I hear people say, "Oh, karma's not real," baby, it speaks that in the Bible. Since everybody want to quote the Bible and do these fake prayers, which I cannot stand. I have told y'all before, don't do BS and then want to sit here and pray to God because you know your time is coming. That's not going to save you. Because you want me to tell you who's going to get it? Yeah, he might save you today, but your children and your children, he said this is a law. Your children and your children will suffer the consequences that you have made. And that is what is caused a generational curse. And your children and grandchildren grow up to wonder why they going through hell is because of you mammies over there. And they have to break a curse and go through hell to break it. As simple as that. It could carry on for years. Depends on you and what did you do to somebody. So karma is real. Reaction is real. And what I find is disgusting is bringing up the Sharia. First of all, at first I was gonna blame Sierra, but then when I heard Sierra say she didn't want people, Sierra has every right to say that. Stop bringing up the Sharia. That girl is navigating through life. She learned she cannot go around, and I think she's learned now she can't hang with people older than her. It's too much going on. Everybody will say, well, his daughter was crying. You want me to tell you why? If the Sharia wouldn't have went out, God forbid if something happened to her when she's hanging with 20-something years old and she's only 15 or 14 at the time. Why are you hanging with a 20-something year old? That don't look right. And everybody want to play the neglect of what Robert is doing. I applaud him because of the fact is, as a father, you are supposed to protect your daughters and do the best you can. Why now they say, well, he lived with them and he watched him. But the charges that I seen that man got, y'all better be glad that Robert is doing it and not Georgia CPS defects, because Georgia would remove all them kids from the home. If one of them would have went to school and he would have picked them up and they found out he's an SA offender, they would have called CPS and would have told her, I'm calling CPS. Where are you? Why are you not with your children? And guess what? Everybody removed and she's in jail. I don't know what happened to where people think the law is not real, to where people want to sit here and live illusions all damn day. First of all, wipe your damn eyes, get the crust out, yarn, get you some Folgers in your cup and open them motherfuckers, because there's a lot of stuff going on that should not be. Everybody want to say it's about the abuse. Yeah, but then nobody want to bring up it's about the SA. This is the same thing the Detroit Police Department did to Nazaria Harris when she came her butt up there and showed them that that man was touching on her. Nobody did nothing. But I can't expect for y'all over there, especially Jeannie, to sit her butt there and approve to understand, because she sat here and rallied for a man that don't mind sending a 2-year-old over to a different country who was born here without his mother. A 2-year-old child, and then leave children over here without their parents. They can't even find them. November 7th showed me already. Don't nobody give a damn about black women and kids, and now they're not becoming to get a darn about black men because of what's going on. They don't care. Welcome to reality. Stop getting here windmilling for her. She don't give a damn about her own damn kids. Let's start there. Hell, Jeannie don't give a damn about Tycoon and how many evictions that other girl got. Long as she can get on here and run her mouth and walk up like a dog, but fall on her knees and pray, nobody. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Nobody care about the children now. They don't care. Oh, well, where's the proof that he's beating on them? First of all, them kids seeing that, they need a break. I seen a picture of Josh. I say, oh, baby, he finna start dating. And if she got more attention on Jonelle and he's in Atlanta, I'm finna keep it real with y'all. Josh is finna be in the streets. I don't care how you cut it, flip it, rub it down. Good morning. Josh is finna be in the streets. I lived in Atlanta, and that's why I left. It's easy for them kids to get into the streets. Because guess what they mama doing? Under a man or don't care. I seen a woman that cared about her son, lost her son at the skating rink, and he was 13 years old. Just because they wanted to go up there and act the fool. And the little boy didn't do anything. She needs to pay more attention to Josh, because trust me, them grown men out there who want to put them in the streets, they going to put them out there in the streets. Jonelle does not matter. And Sleepy need to move in and stop sitting here acting like, oh, well, I want to talk. You two, let me tell you something. And for his wife, she better than me, baby. She's better than me. You're not finna talk about your baby mama all day. Hey, you're not finna do that. We're not finna discuss that. You're finna be a father. So it's like the pandering, when is it going to stop? And I don't know who called with Sherelle. And they was like, okay, y'all did that, so what? And I was like, that's so true. Like, now what? What's going to happen? And that's my question. Okay, so he's taking her to court. Okay. Then if she keep her baby, then what? What you gonna do? Okay, they broke up, they divorced. So okay, what's next? Like, what are we doing? She's in contempt. Okay, is it worth it? Girl. Well, I'm finna tell you why she don't pay attention to that chocolate baby. Look who she hang around. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say. Like, I don't put nothing past who she hang with. I think so too. But my thing is, then what? Like, what if she lose Moo today and Momo today, right? And the judge be like, you know what, I seen you coming here all the time. I'm tired of this. It's always a problem. We're gonna do this to where you have visitation on the weekends, or he get joint custody, meaning it's no more weekends. You got to go through the whole thing. Then what? Okay, what y'all gonna do next? Y'all gonna get on the internet screaming yell? Okay, what else? Like, it's not gonna change the judge's mind. It's not. Then you got Nate sitting over here, want to talk about, oh, I'm gonna go to court. What the fuck are you, ma'am? I say this with love, Auntie. The same way you fighting for her, you need to be fighting for your marriage, because I know that man is sick of you. And it's no shame. I know he's sick of you. It don't look good in the judge's eyes. And see, and that's what I'm saying, y'all. Okay, here's the thing. I'm going to tell y'all something. I'm finna be honest with y'all. When a person keeps signing a petition to say she's going against the court agreement that the judge has granted, not supporters, the judge has said, okay, this is what we're going to do. And I'm going to tell you why. I read it and I seen what her lawyer, I don't know if her lawyer is a Gmail lawyer or not, but her lawyer, first of all, was horrible. She had already made sure Brianna agreed to that. Y'all remember that at certain things, that's who outweighed was his lawyer to the judge. And I'm going to tell you what, I believe that, of course, I believe that when the paperwork was done, her lawyer didn't type it up right. Her lawyer didn't take the time out to look into what could be given to her. Her lawyer jacked her up. The truth was not lying about that. She did. But because of she keep being in contempt, he can get joint custody or full custody. Yeah. And that was proven last night. Kim. Baby, when I tell you, I said, hold up. I said, oh. Did she just, that part where Harmony called and she started laughing, and then the question that was asked and she froze, gave it away. It gave it away. I'm going to tell you what, she just, it gave it away. Then when Amara's sitting here, that's a third party. Amara is a third party as well. And I'm going to tell you how Amara was doing it. Why would you come online like these people? Even the judge is not going to see them lives in court. And they're already screen recorded. Wait. Why do you think content creators who have court cases delete their lives in their videos? They don't delete them because they delete them because they got to keep their hands clean. I've seen it happen before. They gonna get her fucked up. That's just like with Jaguar Wright, right? And we talked about her before, and she said, "Oh, well, they better not subpoena me for Diddy Court, baby. They not think about you." But everybody got your post that you said about Brian McKnight. Now, I've said it before, our Brian McKnight gonna get his oxtails from a Jamaican dinner. But other than that, those videos are still on the internet. They can pull them up. So my question is, why would you sit here in Genie 2 and try to make up these lies about him touching the oldest daughter? Did you think, did they even think about her mental health? And I keep hearing people say, what about Brianna? First of all, what about the Sharia mental health? What about the oldest kids who are in middle school and high school mental health? They see this. Desharia is kept telling people, please don't. Her mental health could be messed up. That girl probably go to school and they probably ask her every day because they see it. Come on now, teenagers be on YouTube. Same thing with Josh. Oh, I heard such and such. Y'all, you don't think about them kids. And that's what the judge, and let me tell you something, the judge is real big on. Georgia is huge on children. They do not play when it comes to children. They do not play. When it comes to stuff like this, you're finna get in trouble for it. Because the judge will say, well, what about those kids' mental health? Well, why did you do this and do that? You don't think about your children? When I watched Tyrese and his ex-wife Samantha divorce, that judge told the both of them, he say, I don't care what y'all got going on. He say, but the only thing that matter is that little girl and what's best for that little girl. And that is best for her. Exactly what he said. That is why Brianna is in contempt. Everybody's like, well, why is she in contempt? Why is she in contempt? Because she's not thinking of the best and the priority of the children. She's not. Why do you think the judge told them both, don't talk about each other, don't do this, don't do that, right? Because it affects the children. I don't understand why y'all act like children. It's really giving F them kids. It's giving F them kids. And that's what it's giving. It's about the children. First of all, being in a toxic household, then you have fights online, and then you got to go to school. You got to hear people talk about your mother and your it used to be stepdad that you really want to spend time with. You got to hear people make up lies about somebody that you have been around and grew up with. You got to hear people say these things, and then you got it like y'all act like they're supposed to eat it. No, like that affects them. And that's why people ask, what about the kids? Then you got to go home. Hear your mama and this no good nigga arguing because he in a bad spot. Oh, don't touch his stuff, hit you in your chest. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, damn, like, can the boy breathe? Can the kids breathe? You know what I'm saying? Then you don't, y'all, and then the kids probably like, I really don't like this man. But I mean, that's my sibling, siblings, pops. Like, I don't like them, but I mean, it is what, yeah, that affects them. Then you got Robert oldest daughter. And I really don't care for her. Like, I built a relationship with her. But now you gotta think of how she feel too. Ma'am, now my stomach messed up about her because now all this stuff coming up about me. So now I'm a mom. I got my own child to worry about. I got my own stuff to worry about. So now I gotta sit here and listen to this because she feels a type of way. Now I'm starting to feel a little bit of a type of way. It's crazy. Nobody don't, man. I always say kids off limits. I grew up around the OGs. Kids and old people off limits. When the motherfuckers, they can get it. They can get it. That's just how it is. It shouldn't be that way. And that's why she's in contempt. Because it was already stated that you cannot use bloggers and all that to do this. I read the affidavit. I don't know what Nate and Jeannie read it. I don't know if they skim it through. Creisha sat here, shout out to her. She read the whole thing. It states it in the documents. It is public record. Everything everybody need to know. The child support, what he's supposed to get, the days and weekends he's supposed to get, all of that is stated in that affidavit. I'm trying to figure out what the hell y'all don't understand. Y'all gonna keep playing with these judges and they gonna lock y'all ass up. And that's not, no. So when it's already there, Those was already set. She needs to tell them to back up. Like, for real. And then I'm listening to the lady that's about to cry on live. If y'all feel so triggered by her, y'all, and her situation with Robert, how do you really feel about her situation with Janelle? That's my question. Why do you feel so triggered and let her pander y'all with her situation with Robert instead of how she feel about Janelle and what she got going on with him? That's how I know you're not healed. Y'all need to touch some grass and go heal. Go heal. Go talk to a therapist. Go heal. And to the lady that said, "Oh, well, they don't take people to jail." Let me tell you something. The state of Georgia, the only reason why he didn't go to jail because she was not there. This is worldwide. And I'm not lying. Both of your asses go to jail for domestic violence now. There is no, oh, he just go to jail. It used to be back then where if he was bigger than somebody else and she would have said it back then, he would have went to jail. But now the laws have changed. If she was there and he was there because they started a riot, both of them would have went to jail. Both of them. They would have talked to them separate. She would have went to jail for pepper spraying. He would have went to jail for the tote. And they would have had an arrangement the next morning. That's just how it go. It ain't no, both of them. I saw one dude went to jail. He smacked his wife. She hit him upside the head. Both of them had a court arrangement in jail. Domestic violence. Both of them went to jail. Yeah. It's not one no more. It's both. Both of you going. I don't care if it's a domestic violence. They don't care if it's, you and somebody fighting on the street. Y'all both going to jail. Let the judge handle it. They don't have time for that. And Atlanta is rough. They rough. So for her to say, "Oh, they don't go to jail," you cannot know if they sense that you got a black eye from somebody. Both of you going to jail. Oh, so you want to hide a fugitive? Somebody is doing okay. You can go to jail too. Yeah, they're not playing. They are not playing. Everybody getting locked up. Everybody. So that was a weird thing. But 2K Live was lit. Now, the shade, honey. Let me tell you something. Okay? I'm going to say this. The children matter. That's what I'm going to say. But I'm going to say this. I have respect for both of the people that was on that panel. Lord Jesus. The shade, the tree, the oak, the palm, and all that was through with a book. Child, that's all I'm gonna say. My wig slid back, and I thought my edges were snatched. Let me tell you something. I haven't heard a good Judy read like that in so long. Lord, no, take that back. Armand. When Armand Wiggins was reading, oh! Let me tell you something. That was a read. Creed just posted that he is almost to his, oh baby, them folks gonna have them a field day. So this is what she said. You know what? I'm gonna share it. Child, them folks over there finna start stumping, crying. and they gonna be doing the fake praise of going out there catching the fake Holy Ghost. You know, in my Jesse voice. This is what Bree giving. I'm a young black girl. Please, please, please protect me. Wait, wait. It's giving help. Let me tell you something. But you know what? I'm gonna say this though. Hold on. She was sitting here threatening to sue people, right? For speaking on her allegedly and one of her kids. It was that man child of hers. And you know, the people that they were threatening is so funny. And this is how you know God favors people. You have to be careful how you threaten people and how you want God to bless your mess. Because you sat here and tried to get 25,000. Even her supporters wanted me to be sued. Yeah, people that supported her and Sherelle's spot on her page. You 25,000. And all of a sudden you have to take that 25,000 to get you a lawyer to fight for your child. Let that sink in. I've always said, and I speak on it on my channel all the time. You don't know who God appointed in somebody's life, a family member or whatever, that is watching over them, because you're still sitting in your bullshit and you haven't learned a thing. What have you learned protecting a man that does not love you or like you, and having supporters that do not like you, and having third party women that come on YouTube and diss everybody and tell your business and strategize that do not like you? When are you going to love you, Brianna? I want you to look in the mirror and I want you to ask yourself. You like yourself, but do you really value and love yourself? You need to ask yourself that question. Do you know what love is? This is insane. So insane. The fact that this man is close to his thing because of you, and people running their mouth, and people know that you a liar. There's a content creator I follow. I follow a lot of women that talk about, let's be honest, how there are women like her that are insufferable and do things to get the attention and rally up and know they're wrong. And we talk about the men too. And she even tells the women the game, just like I do at times, of what, young girls and things. She was following it. She did her research. She don't even pay attention to none of this stuff. And she even said, and she's a big YouTuber, and I'm not gonna say who she is, but I mentioned her before. She said that she was a liar. Let that sink in. I want y'all to let that sink in. She's a liar. You got big YouTubers who have said she's a liar. But the pretty privilege in the colorism stands out so tall. There are men now. Right. There are men who first were on her side. She's so fine. And now they're calling her a liar. Okay. That's all I'm going to say. Mm-hmm. Mama, share this before I go. Hold on. So this is what Creature posted. Shout out to Creature. Hey girl. Hey girl. She said he almost there. Hey there. I wanted to share an important cause with you. The Truth is fighting for his children's safety, needs our support. And that's the GoFundMe link. You guys can go to her page and get that. I'm gonna try to copy and paste and put it on mine. Yeah, Sims. This is what I'm gonna say. Brianna is like Jennifer, right? And we're going to talk about that tomorrow. We're going to do a deep dive because I have some tea on Christian Gold and Jennifer Williams too. She can't be alone. So it's the fact of I have to overlook everything in order for this to work. But if those women truly love themselves and value themselves, they wouldn't stand with that. So I'm gonna get off here tomorrow. I'm gonna talk about what is tomorrow? Friday? Okay, perfect. Tomorrow I am gonna talk about Jennifer Williams and Christian Gold and the tea that I've gotten and the things that I have found out. And then Saturday we're gonna jump into the jurors that they're waving through 45 jurors and the information about Diddy's victim number 3, who probably is done left the country house and will not be testifying. Okay, so I don't know. This Diddy case look like it's going to shits already, but we're gonna discuss that because I believe they're trying to get trial to start Monday. Hopefully, it starts and we can cover it over here and get everything together. So I thank you guys for watching. Thank you, new subscribers, for coming in. We don't just talk. Oh, to new subscribers, we don't just talk about Bree. We do talk about Real Housewives of Atlanta, different shows, behind the scenes, celebrity stuff, and also cold case, court case stuff of that nature. So I want to thank you guys for watching. I will see you guys tomorrow. Have a great Thursday. And happy Mother's Day, and I'm going to keep saying it again because it is coming up. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. I'm getting tongue-tied. Time to go to bed. Later.